Hi there, this is Justin McNair from WerkMaster, and what I wanted to show you today was our VIPER machine and how it has flexible mode as opposed to rigid mode. These here are bumpers and these here are grommets. So these are actually more of a stabilizing mechanism, and these are actually where the pins go into the grommet right here. So as you see, I'll put that plate into those holes like that, and that is rigid mode on the VIPER. And you can see there's not a lot of flexibility here. To run flex mode, we just simply pull the bumpers out on both sides, put the plate back into place, and we have ultra flex is what we call it. And obviously we do that on all 8 heads. Flexible mode is something that we recommend to run for most floors. The flexible mode, we can follow the contours and undulations with the floor more readily, which is important because it alleviates tool marks and it helps us to have a better overall finished product without having to cut every little high off of the floor. There is a need for both rigid and flexible mode. There are times when we want to have a flat floor, and that can be a situation where maybe you're refinishing a marble floor and it's tile. You want to keep that floor flat because that's what makes a good quality refinish job on a tile floor. Another time you want to keep it flat is if you've got maybe a laminate floor going on top of a concrete floor, and the concrete floor has to be flat. Now we can run rigid there as well, and that'll give us a much flatter floor to put the laminate on afterward. So we're going to talk a little bit too about the different hardness we have in the grommets and bumpers. So we've got 2 different kinds of bumpers and grommets, the black and the pink. The grommets are right here, and the pink ones are the more flexible. The black ones are more rigid. We have a time and place where we'll use the pink ones. For the most part, we use those to do a polish job or to hone a floor. But when we want to remove coatings or glue from a floor, and we're running, for example, a PCD on the floor, we will actually change from a pink grommet and pull these, just come out like this, and we would actually apply the more rigid black grommet in place. Right here I've got, as you can see, a black and a pink bumper. The black is hard and the pink is soft. Now there's obviously a time and place for either one, and we will use, for the most part, we will use the softer grommets and bumpers. And that being the soft color will actually give us flexibility with the floor. But there is a time and place for the harder, being the black. You would want to use that on coating removal, for example, and that'll help the tooling to stay more firmly fixed to the floor and give us a better ability to remove coatings and glue mastic from the floor.